Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a good Valentine's Day. Today is February 14th, and today I am back here with another video. Today we're going to be talking about uh, a very historic winter storm that's going to be hitting the south, and very extreme Arctic air for the central U.S. We're going to be talking about temperatures as much as 50 degrees below average for areas as far south as Texas. So let's get started with the video. So right now, this is the National Weather Service. The National Weather Service's current alerts, or what they have out for areas. In this pink color, these are all winter storm warnings. We have winter storm warnings up for southern New Mexico, the whole state of Texas, all the way out to the Gulf Coast, which I've never seen before, almost all of Louisiana, almost all of Mississippi, northwestern Alabama, all of Arkansas, all of Oklahoma, southern Kansas, southeastern Missouri, south and central Illinois, almost all of Indiana, a lot of Tennessee, Kentucky, all of Ohio, western PA, northern and western New York, and northern and central Vermont. And we have ice storm warnings for areas of eastern PA, northern New Jersey, southern New York, and a little bit more ice storm warnings for areas of Kentucky and West Virginia. Then in these kind of purple colors, we have winter weather advisories. Those are for areas like Kansas City, Columbia, Missouri, and areas of central Illinois, all the way up into areas like Detroit. So this is something I've never seen before. Several states in the South completely covered by winter storm warnings, which that's just very cool. I've never seen that before. And we have winter storm warnings all the way to the Gulf of Mexico, or all the way to the Gulf Coast. Now let's talk about this winter storm before we talk about the historic cold. So you can see this is tonight at around 7 p.m. or 6 to 7 p.m. depending on where you live. We have light to moderate snow in areas of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, with some patches of heavy snow potentially in Texas. And as we go later, we have this snow. The snow is going to be very dry and powdery in some areas. As you can see, this is going to be a very big ice storm also for areas of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, and all the way up into the Northeast. You can see a lot of ice and a lot of wintry mix in this area of Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama. So a lot of heavy snow. And with this winter storm, though, we also do have the chances for severe weather. Today, we did have a slight risk in areas in North Florida. And tomorrow, which is February 15th, we have a bigger slight risk for areas of South Georgia, southeastern Alabama, and Florida. And then for day 3, which is for February 16th now, just a general thunderstorm risk along the East Coast. Now, total snowfall with this across the South, a lot of snowfall with this. You can see areas of Texas getting several inches, like Dallas, Fort Worth, which have not seen more than an inch of snow since February 2015, I'm pretty sure. We'll likely see more than an inch of snow. And even almost up to a foot of snow in some areas. So that's very significant. I mean, take a look at other models like the GFS, for example. Pretty much the same amount of snow, a little bit less, though, as you get in the areas of eastern Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee, and up into southern Illinois, but maybe a little bit less of the GFS. But still pretty significant snowfall accumulations for these areas. Now, we do talk about the historic cold. That's going to be a very big deal with this. We can see, so we're going to be looking at the European model. This is temperature anomalies at 6 to 7 p.m. today. So Monday at 00Z at 6 to 7 p.m., 6 p.m. Central. We have temperatures almost around 40 degrees below average in Dallas, Fort Worth, and temperatures as much as 45 degrees below average in western Texas. And those 40-degree below average temperatures go all the way up into South Dakota. And so there's much below average across the whole central U.S. The western U.S. is even a little bit below average. And the eastern U.S. is a little bit below average, or in some areas very slightly above average. So pretty much the whole U.S. dominated by below average temperatures. And then we can see by tomorrow morning, temperatures of 40 degrees below average going all the way down into central Texas, 50 degrees below average in areas of Nebraska. And then as we go into tomorrow afternoon, this just gets more extreme. We got Houston sitting at around 40 degrees below average. And then Tuesday morning, which looks to be the coldest morning, Dallas, Fort Worth at around 40 degrees below average. And I guess we can see this is Monday afternoon, though. Oklahoma City, 51 degrees below average. So extremely cold. And we can see we go to temperatures here. Let's look at what these actual temperatures could be for this. So we go to Monday afternoon. These are high temperatures, really. -12, -15 in central Nebraska, -2 in Oklahoma City, around in single digits to right around maybe a 12 in Dallas Fort Worth, 18 in Austin, even 30s for highs in southern Texas, like Brownsville. So very cold. In Houston at around 23 tomorrow afternoon. So very cold temperatures. And a Tuesday morning, look at this, -30 in Omaha almost, -7 in Oklahoma City, 10 is even in the South Texas, 13 in Houston, 4 in Dallas Fort Worth, even some negatives around Dallas Fort Worth, and -3 in Little Rock. Now, some of these temperatures could be a little bit overdone, especially in the South, but we're still going to have extreme cold. And we can look at other models too. Let's look at the GFS, for example. And let's go to the latest run, which is something we have to do with pivotal weather. And we can see let's go out the Monday afternoon. So Monday afternoon, single digits in Dallas Fort Worth, 20 degrees, and Houston, 25 in Lake Charles, 12 in Little Rock, 21 in Alexandria, 17 in Jackson, Mississippi, and 12 in Memphis, Tennessee. So extremely cold. And then Tuesday morning, GFS does have below zero temps around Dallas Fort Worth, with temperatures right around maybe -1, maybe -2 in some areas. So extreme cold. And they can get all the way down to the Gulf Coast. Look at this, Lake Charles at 3. Now, I think that's overdone. I don't think it's going to be very historic if Lake Charles gets down to almost 0 degrees. But nevertheless, we're going to have extreme cold for the central U.S. And yeah, now let's look at what we could have after we have this. You can see the extreme cold, our winter storm across the south. Now, that's the first wave. Now, Tuesday and Wednesday out of the plains, Wednesday especially, we're going to have another storm bringing ice, wintry mix, and snow. Areas of Texas, Oklahoma, all the way over into Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, and then this would likely be a big storm system for the Northeast. Now, we could also be looking at, sorry about that, we could also be looking at a severe weather chance for areas of the Southeast. Now, we're going to talk about that as we get closer to the event. But it does look like we could see some severe weather for the Southeast with this storm system. That's pretty much the next storm system. We have another one hit the northwest, but that doesn't really do much in the once it goes into the plains. I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow. But yes, bye.